Just tell me a bit about the centre and how long you've been here.
We moved into the centre in December, and it's a council-owned property, and there was quite a lot of work that needed to be done in this. It was previously used as a workshop, so I had to do quite a lot of work, take out some old carpet and do some painting and that sort of thing. So it took a couple of weeks to get it up and running, and then had to get the equipment.
Okay, why did you decide to set this up?
Well, I've been cycling for 5 years really, but I was doing triathlon before that, and I've been coaching various clubs, swimming clubs, triathlon clubs, cycling clubs for the last 7 years, and there's been quite a lot of demand. My garage was absolutely packed with people wanting advice and this sort of thing, and my other line of business was a bit quiet, and I quite enjoy coaching, so I thought I'd set the business up. I think there's quite a demand around here, and cycling is certainly getting bigger. The number of cyclists you see out on the road these days is amazing, and this is a great part of the world for people to come cycling. Well, fortunately I had quite a nice grant from the Sports Council, which started me off, but I've had to put a significant amount of my own money in. But I'm really proud of what I've got, and I just hope that in the next few years I'll get people coming through the door and maybe some success on the coaching front and some recognition for it.
So the Sport Wales grant, what was that paid for?
Well, it's paid for the wattbike, which is a really good piece of kit. It's a piece of kit that British Cycling use for their talent identification. It measures a lot of different parameters, including the pedal stroke, which is really important. And the turbo trainers here. Previously, a lot of people were bringing their own turbo trainers, but it's difficult to coach a group when you've got turbo trainers which have different resistances. You can't tell people what sort of gear they should be in because the turbos are all different. So these are all the same. Obviously the mats, and we've got some rollers down there for people who prefer using rollers rather than turbo trainers, and quite a few small items, of equipment that I wanted to get.
And obviously the bike here, and obviously you've got the sound systems and the DVDs, which I suppose gives you quite a bit of scope.
Yeah, we've got some screens here, and I've got some training DVDs, which every now and again we put on just for a bit of a change when people have had enough of listening to me shouting at them. So we just turn all the mats around and we face the screens. And we've got the sound system, which is quite important really for turbo. Get some good music in the background to keep you going. Fans, obviously, to try and keep you cool. And I've got the cyclops 400 Pro, which is a really useful piece of kit. We're using that for setting up people in the time trial position, so we can measure their response, heart rate and power for different positions on the bike.
So what's the long-term aim? What do you hope to achieve here?
Well, the long-term aim is to just try and provide a coaching environment where people feel comfortable coming along, and it's not just for cyclists, it's for triathletes, even runners, who want to recuperate from an injury or something like that, or people just want some general fitness training. And I'm hoping to cater for everybody down here, but ultimately, I'd like to have some Welsh champions perhaps that I've been coaching. There's a couple of guys who have got the potential, I think, and just bringing a lot of the kids through. I think this far west in Wales, some people feel that they're a long way away from the centres. Things like the velodrome in Newport is quite a trek. So people feel sometimes that they're not quite close enough to some of the major facilities. So hopefully with this facility here, we'll try and get some of the youngsters coming through as well.